Well, good day, folks. Hope you've all had an awesome Christmas, that you got to spend a lot of time with family and friends and loved ones, and that Santa brought you some new knives. If you did, I'd love to see them. This is going to be a short one today, and this is not a serious video. I will say that up front, so you don't have to leave any strange comments. You can if you want, but this is not a serious video, so take it that way. But there's a fellow we have in the knife community, and he's not a content creator, but he's one of the more supportive fellows in the community. And he goes by the handle Oxyfee. We all kind of know him as Dave. Anyways, Dave's an outdoors kind of guy. And one thing he loves to do is go kayaking. One thing Dave has not learned to do is tie his gear to his kayak. Because sometimes kayak points you to the sky, and sometimes the kayak points you to the bottom of the lake or stream or whatever you're in. And when it does that, if your gear's not tied down, your gear floats away and sometimes sinks. Knives are heavy and they kind of sink. So when Dave's looking at the bottom of the lake, he tends to lose all his knives. So I felt bad about that, and I wanted to do something for Dave. So if you remember a few videos back, I took a hunting knife that was in rough shape, and I cut it down, reprofiled it, made myself a little shop sheep's foot knife just for doing some heavy tasks. Well, there was some metal left over from that. So I thought, what can I do with that metal that would give somebody a use so it could still be handy? Well, I had an idea, and I made Dave a knife. And here we have it. I cut a little bit of the sheath away just to stick over the end. And here's what I came up with. You'll notice something very crucial about this handle. Very rough. It's not ergonomic or anything like that, but it's made of cork, and cork floats. And just to be sure, I added 2 of them. Put a little bit of glow-in-the-dark paracord around here. Added a lanyard attachment at the end, and tied a little glow-in-the-dark lanyard on the end. So as it's bobbing up and down, if it's dark, hopefully you can see that glow. And then, I thought about it, and all my fishing gear is put away, but I thought that would be a great place to attach a bobber to, just to make it stand out even more. So here we have a new knife for Dave that he can't lose when his kayak's pointing the wrong way from the sun. And you know what? Probably not a bad knife for cleaning a fish, because that's generally what Dave's doing when he's kayaking the wrong way up. He's trying to fish. So you could certainly do the stuff you need to do to clean out a fish with that. Give it a nice little finger choil. So, yeah. Anyway, Dave, here's your new knife, buddy. I'll get that off in the mail to you after the holidays. I'd advise adding a bobber to the end of it, just so when it's doing this through the water, you'll be able to see it a little better. So I hope you like it, and I hope you get to clean lots of fish with it, and I hope it survives several kayak misadventures. Anybody curious? We end up with a very rough and rugged 3.5-inch handle. You got a blade length of about, we'll say 2 1/3, cutting surface of about 2 1/4. Just to show that it will cut, I'm going to take better paper. There we go. That should get the job done on a fish. Anyway, Dave, hope you like your new knife. Remember, a knife that floats comes in handy for a guy who can't keep his kayak upright. Merry Christmas, and you all have an awesome day. Take care.